wild animals that will rip you to shreds, jellyfish and killer sharks lurking under the ocean surface, steaming hot seawater, and nuclear fallout. These are just a few of the horrors waiting to ruin your day at some beaches, and a vacation to any one of them could end up being your last. Here's how to survive the world's deadliest beaches. What better way to relax than enjoying sun, sand, and seawater in one of the world's most beautiful beaches? Despite their allure, some of these destinations will end your life before the sunscreen has a chance to dry. So today we've put together a list of some of the deadliest places to visit on beach day. Pay attention if you want to live long enough to get sand in your suit. Which beaches are next to an active volcano? Where could you find yourself swimming in raw sewage? And why has one beach been nicknamed the Gates of Hell? Number 7. Chowpatty Beach, Mumbai, India. This popular tourist destination has one major drawback. It's heavily polluted. There are a few reasons for this. The first is that seaborne trash is blown up on shore during monsoon season. Spilled oil also washes up and has actually stained the sand black. Most disgusting of all, the nearby city of Mumbai doesn't treat its sewage. It just pumps it right back out into the water. All of this creates a horrible stink over the entire beach. The tide also washes in dangerous creatures like blue bottle jellyfish. Their tentacles can be up to 50 meters long and can cause extremely painful stings. To survive the dangers of Chowpatty Beach, look for signs of the water's pollution level. Dark water and algal blooms indicate the water is contaminated and not safe to swim in. If you do swim here, never put your head underwater or get water in your mouth. Ugh. Yuck. Be sure to shower afterwards and look out for symptoms like an upset stomach, headache, or fever. These could indicate gastroenteritis. If you think you might have it, consult a doctor immediately. Number 6. Kilauea Beaches, Hawaii. Unlike the polluted black sand of Chowpatty Beach, what you see here is all natural. It adds to the stunning views and pristine water that make this South Pacific location very appealing. But nearby is the Kilauea volcano that's been erupting continuously for about 35 years. The lava that's released into the ocean has heated the water to a scorching 38 degrees Celsius. Any water over 32 degrees Celsius can quickly overheat your body and cause exhaustion and dehydration. The lava's interaction with the ocean can also create a seawater plume called laze. Laze contains hydrochloric acid and fine volcanic particles that can seriously irritate your eyes and skin. Here's the bottom line. If the beach is near an erupting volcano, find somewhere else to swim. Number 5. Red Triangle, California. Red Triangle is an area off the Northern California coast. This 321-kilometer stretch of beach is located between Today Bay and Big Sur. It's known for its staggering population of great white sharks, about 300 of them in case you were wondering. The plentiful presence of seals, sea lions, and otters attract these deadly predators in huge numbers. Sharks aren't generally interested in eating humans. They have good vision and can generally tell a human from a proper meal, though they may take a nibble or two out of curiosity. Stay out of the water if you have any open wounds. Blood attracts them. If you encounter one, remain calm. Thrashing around will only make it more curious. If the shark charges you, try to hit it in the gills. Go for the eyes as well, although sharks can roll them back for extra protection. If you manage to stun it, get away quickly and call for help. Number 4. Bikini Atoll. This small island in the South Pacific was home to nuclear weapons testing by the U.S. Navy in the 1940s and 50s. The Navy dropped a 20-kiloton atomic bomb over the region in July 1946. They also detonated atomic explosions underwater and dropped a hydrogen bomb in 1956. Though testing halted in 1958, the island still gives off dangerous levels of gamma radiation more than 60 years later. Radioactive isotopes were found in one place more than any other. If you visit the island, keep it brief to minimize exposure. Water actually reduces the penetrative effects of gamma rays, so consider going for a swim. But the best protection against this radiation when you're on land is a lead-lined blanket like you'd wear during X-rays, if you happen to have one lying around. And please, don't eat the fruit. Number 3. Bengal. What makes this island unique is the indigenous population that has amazingly remained isolated from the rest of the world. They are extremely hostile to any visitors and will attack with arrows, spears, and knives. Visits by British naval officers may have provoked some of this hostility. In 1880, officers kidnapped 6 people, including 4 children, and took them to a nearby island. When the group all became ill and 2 died, they were taken back to Sentinel Island, still sick. On another trip 100 years later, an officer stole items and food. Since then, the Indian government has made visits to the island illegal in order to protect the residents. If you do feel compelled to visit, stay in your boat and keep your distance. You may be able to float them gifts or food items. They may even let you on shore, but in this case, they're the ones who need protecting. So respect their culture and don't try to influence them. Number 2. Fraser Island, Australia. Found off the coast of Australia, it's unique for being one of the only islands to house a tropical rainforest, but it also has dangerous animals in startling numbers. On the beach, you'll find dingoes. Dingoes are scavengers, but their frequent contact with humans has helped them lose their fear of us. They often attack children. Never feed these animals. If they become aggressive, stand up to them at your full height and maintain eye contact. Never run. This will prompt them to chase you. If that weren't enough, the surrounding waters also contain sharks, jellyfish, and stingrays. Riptides are also common in the area. These powerful channels of fast-moving water can flow 2.5 meters per second, faster than an Olympic swimmer. If you get caught in a riptide, it will send you surging out to sea with amazing speed. Do not attempt to swim back to shore. You won't be able to outswim it. Allow yourself to float and shout for help, and hope you don't attract the attention of a predator. Number 1. Skeleton Coast, Namibia. This beach seems to have a will to destroy. Located off the Atlantic coast of Namibia, it borders on a desert. It has towering sand dunes, but no visible structures made by humans, except the shipwrecks. The Bengal current is a powerful tide that visits this beach and has caused about 500 shipwrecks. No wonder Portuguese colonizers called Skeleton Coast the Gates of Hell. The current is so strong, it can drag you 200 kilometers out to sea. The waters are also filled with about 11 different species of sharks. And that's not all. The diverse animal population of the region includes seals, giraffes, and elephants. These attract deadly predators, especially hyenas and lions. So no matter where you go, there's something that could kill you. Skeleton Coast is inaccessible by roads, but private companies do offer tours using off-road vehicles. If you do venture out on a tour, remain in your vehicle at all times. You might see some amazing things, but most of them could easily end your life. While we often think of the beach as a paradise, some of them are an absolute nightmare. Still thinking of going for a swim? You may end up in over your head. Find out why here on How to Survive.